Open Heavens Devotional Friday, April 21, 2023. Topic: More than freedom. Memorize Isaiah 49:25. But thus saith the Lord, even the captives of the mighty shall be taken away, and the prey of the terrible shall be delivered, for I will contend with him that contends with thee, and I will save thy children. Read 2 Kings 4:1-7. 1. Now there cried a certain woman of the wives of the sons of the prophets unto Elisha, saying, Thy servant my husband is dead, and thou knowest that thy servant did fear the Lord, and the creditor is come to take unto him my 2 sons to be bondmen. 2. And Elisha said unto her, What shall I do for thee? Tell me, what hast thou in the house? And she said, Thine handmaid hath not anything in the house, save a pot of oil. 3. Then he said, Go, borrow thee vessels abroad of all thy neighbors, even empty vessels, borrow not a few. 4. And when thou art come in, thou shalt shut the door upon thee and upon thy sons, and shalt pour out into all those vessels, and thou shalt set aside that which is full. 5. So she went from him, and shut the door upon her and upon her sons, who brought the vessels to her, and she poured out. 6. And it came to pass, when the vessels were full, that she said unto her son, Bring me yet a vessel. And he said unto her, There is not a vessel more. And the oil stayed. 7. Then she came and told the man of God. And he said, Go, sell the oil, and pay thy debt, and live thou and thy children of the rest. Message: God doesn't know how to be stingy. Whatever he does generously. David said in Psalm 23:5, Thou anoint my head with oil, my cup runneth over. That is God's nature. When he gives you something, he gives it to you in abundance. One day many years ago while I was preaching, the Lord said there was someone in the congregation who would get 3 breakthroughs. The first was to be given completely to him, the second shared between the fellow and him, and then the third one would be for the fellow alone. Sometime later, a woman came to me with a huge amount of money and said she had come to fulfill her part of the bargain. I knew this woman. She was a widow whose husband had left a huge debt upon his death. She, however, insisted that the prophecy was for her and I couldn't do anything to dissuade her. Not long after, she returned with more money, saying this was half of the second breakthrough. After this, she came back with a testimony. The bank her husband had been indebted to called her to apologize, saying they had made a mistake and rather than her husband owing them, they were the ones owing him. They paid the money to her and it was a lot. When God sets you free from debt, he does it such that it will be difficult for you to get into debt again. If you are in debt now, the all-sufficient God will set you free from it, in Jesus' name. John 8:36 says, If the Son therefore shall make you free, ye shall be free indeed. When a person is medically healed from an ailment, there might still be traces left behind, but when Jesus sets you free, he does it perfectly, making you whole. If you have been in any form of bondage, receive total freedom right now, in Jesus' name. Not only will God set you free indeed, he can even empower you to set captives free, Mark 16:17, so that you would cast out demons from their victims. This privilege is given to God's children who are ready to fast and pray often, Matthew 17:21. Prayer point: Father, please set me free from all forms of bondage and use me to set captives free. Don't forget to share today's message with your loved ones via WhatsApp and Facebook. Subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon to get notified of Open Heaven Daily Devotional every morning.